their fault.
So, all right.
It was my fault, though. I mean, they could have parked in their driveway.
That's right.
Stand up straight, Reagan.
Suck it in.
Damn, you're taller than I thought.
I guess I'll go back down.
All right.
All right, you tell me when you're ready.
Get your bearings.
8 hands.
I got my
All right,
bearings.
everybody-
If I try to get too many bearings, then I'll
You'll
screw
get-
it all
yeah.
up. I will. He's filmed with me before.
All right, I'm good.
All right, you good?
Yep.
Hey, this is Rob Fisher with Sir.
I
Did you
talked
just
right
cut?
over
You
you.
just
Yes, I
talked
did.
right over me.
See, it
Ready?
starts already.
We've not worked
Hey,
together.
hey,
Action. I say action.
Take 2.
that one was his fault.
Yeah, no,
That was
He
his
doesn't
fault.
know I'm the
He
action
stomped on
The
me.
problem is you're getting too focused on the retake. You should have just started over right away, like it was one take.
You got to give me the obligatory action.
All right, I forgot you're real director as opposed to Pete.
Oh, perfect. I found the spot.
And action.
Hey, this is Rob Fisher with Circle Track Magazine. We're here at Showtime Speedway in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. I'm with Dalton Zier, the 2013 ASA National Champion. And Dalton's brought along a couple of his friends today, Reagan and Robert, and we're going to go racing. Dalton, what do you got planned for these new young racers?
Well, today is all about developing skills with up and coming drivers, and the first thing we're going to do is walk the track and trying to determine lift points and markers to be looking for, and to really get your bearings on the track and how you want to enter. With Robert here, he's never turned a lap before, so it's a new element for me trying to explain it, and then after that we'll go turn some laps in your daily driver to get a feel on where you should be in the car and left to right and on the track, because it all changes. And then I'll turn some laps early and make sure that I wasn't completely full of crap, and and then be pretty close to what I thought I should be. And then Reagan's going to jump in next because she's got the next tier of experience. She's been racing for a while. And then Robert will be in there last, and he'll probably turn 1,000,000 laps today trying to figure it out. So.
And the program, what we're doing is all about mentoring.
Yes.
Really is what we're doing here.
Yes.
Because you started racing when you were how old?
I started racing when I was 7.
And Gene Coleman, who
Started
everybody
mentoring.
knows, started mentoring you early on and brought you along.
Yes. Gene was started being part of my race program when I was 14, which was 8 years ago. And in those 8 years, I had a 70 race a year, and I did a lot of racing, and a lot of it through Gene, and who better than Michigan Motorsports Hall of Famer Gene Coleman to mentor.
To learn.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he still gives me knowledge to this day, and I'm hoping that I can point these two drivers in the right direction.
So now you're taking over Gene's role with these new guys.
I'm trying to duplicate what he did
girls.
with me. Yeah. So that's the plan. So.
And Reagan, you've raced a bit. You started when you were 10 years old, is that correct?
Yep, I started when I was 10 years old in go-karts, and then since then I moved into a bunch of different cars. I ran dirt for 1 year, and then at 15 I first got into a super late model, and this is going to be my 5th season coming up in that.
Now, I heard a little story that you haven't won your first feature yet.
I was
you came
close a couple
though,
times.
right?
Yes.
Up at Norway in Michigan, we were racing against the Dalton Zier, and he blew everyone out of the water when it came to feature wins. And we're coming down to a restart with about 4 laps to go, and I knew I was running second at the time, and I knew that I had one chance to make this pass, and it had to be on the restart. So up in Norway, the lead car starts out on their own. So I chose the outside lane because I knew my only way was to get a run on the outside. And to the inside of me was Dylan Krelvitz, who was currently second in points behind Dalton. And so all Dalton's worried about is that second place car can't let him get by me, so he's protecting the inside on that restart.
Yeah.
Coming for the green, I just gunned it and hoped that I could make it, and jumped up, got about to his door. Going into 1, I was there, pushed up a little bit, 1 and 2, and at that point I had to drop back in line because I just couldn't make it.
Yes. You did really good on that one. Unfortunately, there was a caution. We were still side by side when they had a caution deep in the field, and we came back to the next restart. And I wasn't too worried about Dylan anymore. Now I was blocking the top side because Reagan was making a run at it. She definitely gave everybody something to talk about for the next couple of weeks, and had some good runs up there this year, and Wausau as well. So
Cool. So Reagan's right there. looking for that first win.
Yeah, yeah.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Robbie over here, who, as you said, has never turned a lap.
Yeah.
But it's not like you don't have any racing experience. You've raced before, haven't you?
Well, I've been racing BMX for about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. I started when I was 10 and I'm 15 now. I'm going on 16. And it's different than car racing, but it's still like the same racing element with like turns and how to pass and just like the concept of racing and momentum and how to manage it.
And competition, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I heard horror stories a little bit earlier that you don't even have a driver's license yet. So, and you want to tell us a little bit about your learner's permit and how that's gone for you so far?
Well,
it
my
wasn't your
birthday's-
fault, right?
No.
Typical racer.
That sums it up. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. It was raining and my friend was over and my dad parked his car behind my friend and my friend needed to go home and get like clothes because he was staying over, and my dad and his wife, my mom, and their friends, they all went out to dinner because it was our anniversary, and well, it was pouring rain and I needed to switch cars with my friend Zach, and backing out, and we have a bike rack on the back because I race BMX, so that's where we carry the bikes with, and my neighbor was parked in the street and
Punchline. Come on, here we go.
and I hit him.
That's all right. Well,
Not bad.
Luckily, we brought the right tool to the job here today. I mean, this truck is when I started racing. Well, I raced before the truck, but I turned a million laps. I really did learn how to drive in this right here, this truck. And it's a very forgiving vehicle, and it's cheap to fix in the event that you do slip. So, I mean, they're a great place to start out racing, and I think you'll have a lot of fun today.
All right, I'm ready, so.
Sounds good.
Well, let's get to it then.